Right, ladies and gents, boys, girls, award recipients, honoured guests, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, welcome to the Set4Success Awards. It is my huge pleasure to be here to host the proceedings.
I have to say, it gives me the greatest pleasure to welcome you all here this afternoon for our 4th annual Set4Success Award. Today, we're here to recognise, congratulate, celebrate, acknowledge and present our award winners with a certificate here at South Lodge. I would like to thank all of you for being here today, supporting these amazing young people. I would also like to thank you, the parents of these wonderful Set4Success Award winners, not only for being here today, but for all the support that you give them and for the sacrifices that I know many of you have to make in helping them achieve their dreams and probably your own as well. I would also like to thank the award winners' coaches, teachers and clubs for all the effort that they put into supporting and nurturing the talents. I'm sure your support and encouragement is vital to their success. I would like, of course, to thank all the members of the Set4Success management team whose time and efforts over the year and for all the work that they have put into making today a reality. Finally, I must thank our sponsors, whose generosity helps to fund awards that are given here today.
You lot are going to get an awful lot of applause this afternoon, so before you soak up all of the adoration for yourselves, I'd like you to consider how you've got here. You've all benefited from the input of your coaches that have invested their time in you because they love their sport, they share your belief and they recognise your talent. I'd also wager that among your guests this afternoon are sisters and brothers who have sacrificed weekends to sit in swimming pool balconies or shoved into the corner of sports halls, plugged into an iPad while you strut your stuff. So, because you're going to have to get up and do a little bit of work in a minute, we're going to warm you up. I'd like the recipients to stand up, please. Award winners stand up. I'd like you to turn around, and I'd like you to smile and clap your parents and coaches and families, please. Thank you very much. Okay. There you go. I want you lot to know that for every one of you sat here today, there is at least one applicant who isn't. And I hope that don't mean that to dishearten those not fortunate enough to win one of these awards, but you all need to know that the bar is set exceptionally high and that you have all cleared it. I'd like to leave you with a quote. It's from Jesse Owens. In the end, it's extra effort that separates a winner from second place. But winning takes a lot more than that too. It starts with complete command of the fundamentals. Then it takes desire, determination, discipline and self-sacrifice. And finally, it takes a great deal of love, fairness and respect for your fellow man. Put all these together, and even if you don't win, how can you lose?
Thank you very much, Mr. Mike Sutton. Okay, now for our next speaker who's going to be on the stage, will be giving us a brief outline of the Sports Aid National Charity.
What we are is a sports charity, and we work at the first step in what in sport people talk about as being the talent pathway. The top end is Bradley Wiggins or Jess Ennis. At the other end of the talent pathway are the people this sort of age in the front here who have been nominated by their national governing body saying that we think that X or Y or Z is somebody who has got future medal potential. And what we do, we invest in the athletes, which helps the parents, you'll be pleased to know, but it also is the first time that the individuals, the young people, are perhaps told by somebody other than their parent or a coach that, you know what, you could be really, really good. And that is a great incentive.
I will be next.
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 what these guys do. I just find it's a privilege for me to meet and talk about these guys. So I'm delighted to be involved in Set4Success. I've been coming 3-4 years now, I think, and we make an award of our own inside of all this. It's a great opportunity for me to come to recognise this young talent. It's a great opportunity for me to talk about sports day. So thank you very much for listening.
It is now that time, ladies and gents, for the awards. Let's go. To 16-year-old rugby player Sean Richardson. Ms. Tara Norris, age 16 years old, cricket. Is Ms. Lenaya Page. In the gymnastics category, his name is Harry Harrod. Okay, on to our next recipient of the Set4Success Awards, this time for the sport of water polo. Yeah, I know, murmurs there, isn't it? We like this. Okay, this particular award winner is it's Hannah Patchett.
Hi, I'm Hannah Patchett. I'm 17 and I won the award for the Set4Success water polo. It's definitely helped with training because it's given me the opportunity. Like water polo is quite a trusted sport because I'm travelling like around the UK and like internationally for competitions, so it's given like a bit more help towards my parents.
The next recipient is Hayley Miller. Hayley is 15 years old and the sport matter here is basketball. Our next award is for rugby, and if your name is Charlie Piper, get ready to go cock a hook for yourself. Okay, our next award recipient is Ms. Evie Clark, and this is for the sport of triathlon. Her name is Kate Small, she is 14 years old, and the award is for trampolining. Get ready. Our special guest today is Ms. Lucy Wood.
You've had a pretty tough time of it over the last couple of years with injuries. Just tell us a little bit about how that's affected you and how you've coped with those ups and downs.
The injury happened at a GB youth camp just before the Youth Olympics, the Youth Olympic Festival in Australia. So missing out on that was like absolutely awful, and I remember just crying for days. But to feel like that and know how low you can feel, but then be that close to success, it just makes you like work so much harder. So that was all that went through my mind every day, that I was like going to the gym, working really hard. I just was thinking I want to represent my country, and that was all that was going through my mind. I just want to get back to the level I was playing at, and I'm not going to let this stop me. So.
Fantastic. That's amazing to hear that story, Lucy. Now, can't go without mentioning, you've actually been the recipient of 2 Set4Success awards, and I think it'd be very fitting to ask you, in present company, how those awards have helped you in terms of realising your goals.
Yeah, so I think last year and the year before that I was sponsored by SportsAid and Set4Success, and the grant helped me throughout my whole rehab with all the physio sessions I had to go to, all the travel, accommodation, my kit, everything. It was a massive help for all my training, and also just the recognition of being seen as being a top up-and-coming young sports player in the area. So
fantastic.
I got the call saying you're probably going to be in the Commonwealth Games squad, and we can't announce it yet because the team haven't been told. So you can only tell your parents and you can't tell anyone for 3 days. So I knew I was going to be in the squad, but I couldn't tell absolutely anyone, none of my friends and family, apart from my parents. And I asked Liam, my manager, to go outside. I ran outside and gave him a phone call.
And can we reenact the phone call? How does it go? So ring, Dad, pick the phone up.
I was crying by this point. Okay, cool. So it was, hi Dad. You never guess what? And she was like, what? And everything. I was like, well, you know, they said they were in the Commonwealth Games section. I think I'm going to the Commonwealth Games. And then I was crying, and he was like, what? And we were totally in shock. I was like, well, yeah, I just got the phone call, and I was speaking so fast. And then he started crying.
I was going to ask if you were crying. Yeah, I think we'd all be crying. Okay, Lucy, so just to wrap up, you're still only 20 years old. You're one of the youngest members on the England squad. What will you need to do now personally? What are your goals and targets leading up to how many days? 681 days. You know, what do those next 681 days look like, and what do you need to do to get yourself on that plane to Rio?
Train every day as if you were on playing at the Olympics. So train as if you play a match. Give everything you've got: fitness sessions, strength sessions, gym sessions, probably about 10 to 12 times a week. Sundays rest, hopefully.
Well, Lucy, you've been incredibly composed this afternoon, and it's been fantastic to talk to you. You know, as someone who, you know, taught you at school, teach you hockey. You know, we're all immensely proud. I'm sure everyone in this room is immensely proud, and I think if everyone would like to join with me in wishing you every success in the future, you clearly are a very driven young lady, so fantastic, well done.
Thank you very much.
Rewarded. Okay, our next recipient for the Set4Success Awards is an athlete. He is 14 years old, and his name is Jordan Levy. His name is Nicholas Hutchinson. He is 14 years old, and as I said before, the sport is basketball. He's 16 years old, and his name is Jake Pete.
Hi, I'm Andrew Price. I'm 15 and I won the award for athletics.
Hi, I'm Caroline Worth, and I'm also 15 and I won the award for athletics.
This particular recipient's name is Katie Bedwin. She's 15 years old. For swimming, her name is Lily Davies. She is 14 years old. Our next recipient for a swimming award is Yasmin Hooker. She is 15 years old. Can we have a big round of applause to Lucy for handing out the awards as well? Thank you. Okay, we're going to take another brief break in the awards. This time, there's going to be a little bit of a film with Jade Lally. So, as you can see here, this is Ms. Jade Lally. Now, to everybody else, what do you actually do?
As a normal job, I work in the gym, and then my side life is being an athlete.
But it's a very important side life.
It is it's kind of my growing side life. It's supposed to be my career at one day, hopefully. If it all goes well, it will be my career, my discus throwing career.
Now that's what I was getting to, because you're a discus thrower, but you've been very modest about what you're saying, because you've actually got a medal, haven't you?
I do have a medal. I very recently won a bronze medal at the Commonwealth Games, so yeah.
Because there's going to be quite a lot of young people watching this, all starting out in their chosen sports and activities and disciplines. Is there any advice that you can give?
I think what I said earlier about that kind of wanting attitude, or you really want that attitude, that will be the difference. That will be the difference between people, not even people believing you or not, that will be the difference between you believing yourself and making it and you not. So you can sit around, maybe making teams, maybe making championships, maybe making...
Sort of scraping by.
Yeah, and you might be the best in your club, you might be the best in the country, and I'm the best in the country, but it's just not enough. And that want needs to be something that you think about daily. It's something that's not, it is a dream, but it's also a reality. You know this is real. You know this is, every day you're one step closer to making it. That's the kind of want that you need.
Jade Lally, athlete, patron of Set4Success, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
It's all right. And now we're on to our next guest who's going to be here to speak to you wonderful people here at Set4Success. Will you please welcome to the stage Mr. Andy Thompson.
Thank you, Dave. Very good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all of the award winners from the past, and especially those here today. And the interviews that we have heard already from Lucy and Jade are testament to what you can all achieve in the future with ability, skill, hard work and dedication. I would also like to commend Set4Success as an organisation for all of the work they do to support local sporting talent. Football and sport in general is a wonderful way of earning a living. There really is nothing better. And if any of you here get the opportunity, then I would wholeheartedly advise you to grab it with both hands. It will take skill and of course ability, but more than either of these, it will take hard work and dedication. You will have to overcome many hurdles along the way, and those hurdles never stop presenting themselves, even when others feel that you have made it. Sport is a very fickle business. You are forgotten and discarded very quickly. I hope the parents and teachers in the room will thank me for this message. Always play every game or compete in every competition as though it is your last one, because one day it will be. Those of you lucky enough to have a career in sport, please never forget the reason you began participating in the first place. Thank you for listening.
Ladies and gents, by your permission, I'd like to help give out some more awards. Are you all up for that? Yes. If you are, say, yes, Dave! Yes, Dave! We shall get on with it. Okay. Set4Success Award is 16-year-old hockey player Peter Neve. 14-year-old Aidan Sparling is our next recipient.
Hi, my name's Harriet Upton. I won the award for eventing.
Thomas Kane is our next recipient of a Set4Success award. He gets his for water polo. He is 15 years old. And they are short mat bowls players, Mr. Christopher Jaffrey and Mr. Richard Jaffrey.
Hi, I'm Jamie Atkins and I've been nominated for cricket and I'm 12 years old. It has helped me so much, especially funding the India trip, which has helped me come all leaps and bounds for my cricket.
You've got your amazing awards there, people. Can you do me a huge favour? I would like you on the count of 3 to stand up and do the following things. On the count of 3, stand up. 1, 2, 3. With your awards in your hands, get your awards. Let's do it properly. All right. Clutch them to your chest, hopefully with the wording on the outside. I want you to turn around to these wonderful people that have brought you here and all these people who have supported you. Turn around, please. And on the count of 3, I want you to hold them aloft with a big smile. Get ready, people, with your phones, your cameras, and other picture imaging devices. On 3, 1, 2, 3, hold them aloft and get proud. Here we go. Okay, now before we bring these a wonderful ceremony here to a close, what I would like now is to have all of our recipients of the awards for Set4Success to stand and be ready for a group photograph. Ladies and gents, on the count of 3, get ready to take your shots. Set4Successors, get ready to say cheese. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's it. Photographic session over, well done. Give these great people here a big round of applause. Well done. All right.